I've just been out with this epic little Traxxas Slash two-wheel drive that was actually a gift to me by a complete stranger. Me and Mark were out a couple of weeks back playing with our X-Maxes, and this bloke came over that, to be fair, both of me and Mark thought he was coming to complain to us and tell us that we couldn't play where we were playing. And he brought this over and basically said if it's any good to anyone, they can have it. It's been sat outside in his shed for the 10 years or so, maybe more than 10 years, and he's got no interest in it. It didn't work. He couldn't get it going. He just didn't like it, so said if it's any use to us, we can have it. And of course, I obliged. I've taken it on. I've got it running, and today we're going to go and see if it is still worth buying a two-wheel drive Slash for people to get into the hobby. I'll spin you around and we'll have a quick look inside the truck and then we'll go out. Before we look into it, I mean, just look at it. It's pretty cool. I've got a real soft spot for these rear-wheel drive brushed versions of things because it's where I started out with my first brushless. I had a rear-wheel drive. It was a Rustler, and it basically went full VXL. It was my first ever brushless, and I ran it on 3S permanently. It's the first time that I'd done over 60 miles an hour with a car. It was with a rear-wheel drive Rustler on 3S brushless power. So, yeah, I have got a soft spot for these. I do like the way they drive. Well, I've never had the Slash. Of course, this is a higher centre of gravity one. Look at it, it's massive. You can like fit your arm under it. It is high off the ground. So we'll see how that affects handling. Yeah, the one I had was much lower. But yeah, it originally did come with this in, which I've removed. And I have fit just a very mild brushless system into it. So it's got this in it. I don't know if we can see. What is that? WP-S10E. I've no idea what that means, but that's in. It runs 2 to 3S. That motor, if you believe that sticker, says KV is 3421. I don't know whether it is or it isn't. The pinion on it's pretty small. I have ordered some new gears for it, but I've been out running it today. There's a couple of bits missing. It needs a battery tie down and the receiver box lid. Apart from that, it's fully complete. I have ran this today, but I've run it with the receiver just in like a little Ziploc bag, just so it doesn't get wet. So that's the free Slash that's been added to the channel. So we're going to go and speed run it on 2S, then we'll speed run it on 3S, then I'm going to take it to the pump track and see if you can bash it. Here we go, we're all zeroed out. Top speed of 3 so far, so it hasn't gone anywhere. We'll get the body on, we'll run it up down there, we'll do a 2S run first, and then a 3S run. All powered up on 2S. That's just flat out. Let's stick 3S in it. So, what do we get? $24. 24 miles an hour on 2S. Oh, it's certainly quicker. Oh yeah, it's livened it up a bit on 3S. It is a lot of fun. 3S is probably a bit much unless you're just speed running it. What do we reckon? Over 30? Must be over 30. It is 33 miles an hour on 3S. What's the temps like? It's good actually, it's cold. Yeah. I mean, it's only got a small pinion on it, look, I don't know what it is. I didn't count the teeth, I just put them on. Right. Let's stick 2S back in it and we'll go and take it to the pump track. Go and see if you can bash it. Should we try a lap? Now obviously the more powerful stuff, oh there's a big puddle there. The more powerful stuff can clear this box. Oh, that's not far off. It's actually not far off clearing that. Oh! Easy clear that one. Oh, so close. This is really good. Oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like the big puddle, but... Oh, nice wall ride. Well, this just proves that sometimes you don't need 8S or 6S. Oh, this is only on 2S with 2-wheel drive. And it's still loads of fun. It's actually hooking up a lot better than I thought it would. I thought I was just going to be spinning round in circles a lot, but it's really drivable. And I think for 2-wheel drive, it's very rewarding when you can get it to do what you want. You know, no, it's no stunt truck. You ain't getting backflips out of it. But for driving fun, oh, that was beautiful. I may have to put the 3S in. If I put the 3S in, I can definitely clear this. Oh. Oh. Nice. Yeah. This is so good. Oh. I am loving the way this handles. This is such a rewarding little car to drive. I wonder if I can clear this big one here. Up there, down here. Oh, easy. Oh, gotta love that. It rides these bumps better than the 4S Max. Yeah, do you know what? This is fun. I think it's the driving experience that you get from it. Oh, that was nice. You can basically pin it round that berm. That's ace. Yeah, alright, the Max or the X Max would have drove out of that. This doesn't. Does it make it any less fun? No, I don't think it does. This is a properly fun car. Yeah, and I don't mean that, you know, this is good for a cheap car. This is good, full stop. And it's the whole driving experience of it. It's very rewarding. It's almost scale driving. Obviously just with some bigger jumps thrown in. That's cool. Yeah, you get literally no in-air control. Oh, but it's cool. It doesn't need to be controlled in the air, because at these speeds it just does exactly what it should do. So good. Oh, it's a big one. And I love it that you can just, you tap the brake, it's just like flicking the handbrake. You can spin the back end round and go for it. And that's low voltage for 2S. Let's definitely go 3S. 3S time. Let's try it. Now I know I could easily clear that box. It was this one. As a hairpin here and come at this. Oh, easy now. And back again. Oh. I love it. That is so good. Yeah, 2S is fun here. 3S is where the skill comes in. Oh, so good. Crashed. It doesn't care. Oh, it was a big crash. Yeah, into a puddle, bit of body rub. Nice wall ride. Oh, 3S is the way. Oh, crashed. I'm guessing that means I've lost a body pin. It did only have 2 in anyway. Yeah. Oh no, it's still there. It's ripped through the body. And I think that's just in a spur gear. I have a spare one. And here we are, back in the garage. I have massively enjoyed that. I can't tell you how big the smile was on my face ripping this thing around the pump track. That is just epic. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me. You know, it's not as fast. It can't do backflips. It's not as agile in the air. But for me, I had more fun with that than I do with the Max. The Max at the pump track, it's amazing, but it feels too small. The pump track feels small, I mean, not the Max. And the X-Max, well, you can barely drive it around the pump track. The X-Max needs a bigger ramp set. But for where we went today with this, that's just been epic. And it did take on a little bit of damage. We'll do the damage report. It's not going to take long. It killed a spur gear. I don't know if we can see. There's just, it's not really showing up, but there's a couple of areas where it's taken a few teeth out. Well, there, look, you can see it's not even spinning the pinion. and then it is again. So somewhere here, it's had a few teeth off. But I sort of guessed that might happen. I was prepared for that. So I'd already pre-bought a spare spur gear. And today, while I was still at the pump track, I had that much fun. That when I instantly ordered a metal set, a 0.8 mod set for here with 3 different size pinions. So I'll have to redo all that video again. What a shame. I'll have to play with the gearing and redo it all again. I'll have to redo the speed runs on 2S. I'll have to redo the speed runs on 3S. And then I'll have to go and bash it again at the pump track. Oh, it's terrible. Such a poor life I have. I've had so much fun with that. That is the essence of RC driving for me. You control it on the power. You have to be so gentle. You can't just nail it and it goes where you want. It's so satisfying to link together a few turns and get on the power, get the back end out and control it. You know if you go too much, just going to change ends on you. So to be able to go over a few of the bumps and scale, I say scale, they're all right for scale, they'd be big jumps then. But the way that it was doing them was just lovely. I think it's set up really nice. It was jumping and landing just lovely. Even the Max, even from that height, can chassis slap. This is just taking it. If you want to get somebody into the hobby, you want to just introduce them to the world of RC, something along these lines is perfect. Doesn't have to be Traxxas. Go with the Armour Boost range or any of the older HPI stuff. Don't worry if it's old. This thing must be 10 to 15 years old. It's had a life already. And now it's going to have an even tougher life on Crash and Bash. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Definitely get yourself a 2-wheel drive if you haven't got one. They're not fast, but they are fun. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Bash the bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.